Imagine walking into your home after a long day, and your cat looks up, blinks slowly, then strolls away like you don't even exist. Ever wondered, does my cat even know who I am? Unlike dogs, cats are mysterious, aloof, independent. But behind those piercing eyes, is there recognition? Is there affection? Or are we just glorified treat dispensers? In this video, we're diving into the fascinating world of feline behavior, backed by science and real-life stories, to uncover whether cats truly recognize their owners, how they show it, and why their love might just be deeper than we ever imagined. Stay with us till the end, because what you'll discover might completely change the way you see your cat, and how your cat sees you. The manner in which creatures perceive and identify humans, particularly their caregivers, renders them even more distinctive in numerous respects. Cats do not exclusively depend on vision for recognition, as opposed to humans. In actuality, they do not make much use of vision. Smells and sounds are the foundation of all phenomena. This is the process by which the foundation of recognition is established. It is also the method by which a cat can develop trust and contentment in the company of its caregiver. In this video, we will delve into the following topics: the process by which cats identify their caregivers, the reasons why facial recognition is difficult for felines, the significance of the caregiver's voice and scent, and the potential perplexity that humans may experience when their cats fail to respond to them. In this video, we will delve into these subjects and many others. Now, let's get started. Is your cat able to identify you? In other words, the answer is affirmative. In addition to recognizing your identity, your cat is capable of distinguishing between individuals. It can even differentiate you from other individuals in the same household. Is it possible for your cat to have a favored family member? Is it more fond of you than another individual in the household? Yes. The responses to both inquiries are affirmative. This occurs as a result of its extensive knowledge of you and your family. It is aware of the identities of your spouse, offspring, siblings, and parents. Nevertheless, as previously indicated, vision is a minor factor in this recognition. The recognition and differentiation of human features is a challenge for cats. For instance, it is probable that the response to the question of whether the majority of cats have similar-looking features would be affirmative if one were to inquire with a stranger on the street. It is widely held that cats perceive humans in a similar manner. To them, we all appear to be very similar. According to certain research, cats perceive humans as nothing more than clumsy, gigantic cats. They do not regard us as superior. We are simply large, clumsy, and somewhat ridiculous. Despite the fact that this theory is disputed by a significant number of individuals, it is clear that cats rely on sound and scent rather than vision to identify humans. Your feline will identify your voice and scent prior to being able to distinguish you from another individual solely based on appearance, as you are the cat's caregiver. Cats are naturally more cautious with other felines, which is why they are able to identify other cats by sight. In the same way as we are with humans, they must be perpetually vigilant. However, we are perceived as simply large, non-aggressive companions. That is the primary issue. If you are a cat owner, it is highly probable that you are a fantastic caregiver and a good person. You would never inflict injury on your pet. Cats possess a robust memory for prior experiences. This is the reason why two cats in the community may engage in a protracted conflict for years solely based on their visual appearance. Conversely, if you are a compassionate human who has never caused damage to your cat, it will regard you as a trustworthy and benevolent individual. Your cat associates your voice and scent with positive attributes, which is why your visage is less significant. What is the reason for cats' inability to identify faces? Further discussing facial recognition, it is crucial to emphasize that cats possess three distinct varieties of vision cones in their retinas. This implies that they are unable to differentiate hues to the same extent as humans. This is another factor contributing to their inability to identify an individual solely based on their appearance. Furthermore, cats are farsighted, which results in the perception of the majority of nearby objects as somewhat blurry. This is not a coincidence. For cats to identify prospective threats, they must be able to see clearly from a distance. It is for this reason that they are able to concentrate on other cats and ascertain whether they are friends or adversaries, as evidenced by the neighborhood cats. Imagine that you are a cat caregiver who has a facial scar, a beard, a large nose, or tattoos on your limbs. Although an individual could effortlessly identify you in a crowd, a cat would be unable to do so, even at close range, due to feline vision. Characteristics and their field of vision, which is extremely near to the ground, necessitate that your cat sense your beard in order to determine that you have one. Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying the video. This will ensure that you are always informed when I upload new content. The reason why cats are able to identify voices and scents. Cats are capable of identifying the accents and scents of their caregivers. We will now discuss the significance of voice. Humans and animals frequently establish a connection through their voices, as opposed to their facial features. The more time you spend with your cat, the more easily it can differentiate between your voice and that of a stranger. The manner in which you speak is just as important as the voice itself. Do you alter your tone when conversing with your cat? Do you speak with affection, as if you were conversing with a child? Whatever the case, your cat will gradually become accustomed to the noise. This is the reason you can enter a room and converse with your cat without it becoming frightened. It recognizes you as the person, not just any other individual. Development of these attributes commences at infancy. Kittens are responsive to the intonation of their mother. In this regard, you assume the mother's responsibilities when she relocates, and you assume the role of caregiver. Your cat associates your voice with safety, sustenance, and shelter. Cats likely lack a precise understanding of our identity and how they perceive us. However, they establish a level of trust in us. You are distinguished from others by the manner in which you speak and your intonation. This enables a cat to establish a connection with its caregiver. When voice recognition is combined with a familiar scent, the two elements form a harmonious unit. Regarding fragrance, cats possess approximately 80 million scent receptors in their nasal passages, which is approximately 20 times the number of humans. To a cat, your scent is comparable to your imprint. The way you scent is your signature, defining who you are, just as your voice is an identifier for the ears. Your fragrance is your signature, and cats retain information that is significant to them. Cats also leave their imprint on their caregivers due to the scent. Your cat is leaving its fragrance whenever it rubs against you, marking you and claiming you. This enables the cat to identify you by both your scent and its own. Consequently, your cat is aware that you are secure and have been designated as a friend rather than a foe. My animal does not respond to me. Response time is one of the few factors that underscores the distinction between cats and canines. The likelihood is that your dog will respond to your call within seconds, and the same is true for your cat. Not as much. Even if it is located within the same room, there is a high probability that it will remain stationary. Isn't it frustrating? Most certainly. However, it is important to recognize that your cat is not disregarding you. It is attentive and hears you. However, in the feline realm, acknowledging an issue does not necessarily necessitate immediate action. A subtle head turn or a small ear movement is sufficient. Events that may not be apparent unless one is paying close attention. This is a subtle aspect of cats. They promptly identify you and subsequently resume their previous activities. They approach individuals at their leisure. As a caregiver, it is important to avoid taking this personally. It is simply the nature of felines. As soon as they are prepared to request your attention, request sustenance, or engage in play, they will inform you. Trust may also be indicated by the absence of a response. Your cat is aware that you are not departing. It is aware that you are its guardian. This is comprehended by the majority of felines, particularly when a strong bond has been established. Your cat may express its gratitude by refraining from taking any action. Consider it a tribute to the sanctuary you have established for your feline companion. This indicates that it is extremely secure to be by your side. Now that you are aware that your cat recognizes you and that they are not as adept at vision as they are at scent and hearing, why not explore the subtle indicators of a cat's dislike for you? It can be extremely beneficial to be aware of these factors, as you may be inadvertently causing your cat distress or injury. In the video displayed on the screen,